Okay, this is your homework help for Tuesday the 13th. I'm trying a different program. Let me know what you think. Now, most classes got this done in class, but on this page, you're listing all the factors of the number. I'm just going to do one problem. I'll do 45. So again, I like to make a table. I think it's easier. You don't have to. But you know that the numbers that will go into 45 are 1 and 45. It's not even, so I can't use 2. But I can add 4 plus 5 and get 9, so I know 3 goes into it. So 3 will go into it 15 times. I know 4 doesn't. 5 does because it ends in a 5, and 5 times 9. 6 does not because I did not use 2, so it's not even. 7, no. 8, no. And then I'm back to 9. So on this page, all you're doing is listing all the factors of the numbers. So you should have 1 through 6 done. Okay, we started some of this in class. I think most people did not finish it, so you need to finish this page. You need to finish 1 through 6. That's listing the multiples. It says list the first 6 multiples of the following numbers. So if I list the multiples, for example, on 5, I'm going to say 20. So my multiples of 20 are 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 120. That should be the first 6. I'm going to put dot, dot, dot because it goes on forever and ever and ever. Now on the bottom part down here, it says factors and multiples of the number. So I'm going to do the first one there. So if I list my factors for 11, it's going to be 1 and 11. Those are the only 2 factors. My multiples of 11 are going to be 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, dot, 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 dot. Because it's going to go on forever and ever. So that's how you do the factors and multiples. Now, if you have Mr. Abel, we started a GCF. If you do not have Mr. Abel, Ms. Carroll's class is going to start it tomorrow. So we had 3 problems down here. I said you can do any method you like. I think the sled method, and this will explain it right there, is probably the easiest method. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I guess I'll do number 2 for you using the sled method. So the first thing you do is write the numbers down. I think it's 90 and 75. And I'm going to do my sled box. I'm going to go through my divisibility rules, and I want to see what goes into 90 and 75. It has to be both of them. So I'm going to start with 2. Now 90 is even, but 75 is not, so I can't use 2. Now if I add 9 plus 0, I get 9, and 3 goes into 9. If I add 7 plus 5, I get 12, and 3 goes into 12. So I'm going to factor out a 3. And this is just doing an upside down division. So 3 goes into 90 30 times. 3 goes into 75 25 times. Now I want to look at 30 and 25. So I'm going to start over. I can't use 2 because 30 is even, 25 is not. I can use 3 for 30, but not for 25. I can't use 4, but since they both end in a 0 and a 5, I can use 5. So 5 goes into 30 6 times. 5 goes into 25 5 times. Now at this point, the only thing that's going to go into 6 and 5 is 1, so I am done. So GCF is to the left, which is all these numbers. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 5 times 1. 3 times 5 is 15 times 1 is 15. So the greatest common factor, the GCF of 90 and 75 is 15. So my answer, GCF, is 15.